It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight's game at Quicken Loans Arena, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Washington Wizards. Looking at the Wizards, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. And guys, we talk about the superstar point guards in this league. Tonight's game featuring John Wall. Kenny, he is definitely on that list.
In many ways, he had to fight for respect. He plays with a chip on his shoulder every single night. He wasn't a guy that everyone was sold on when he came into the league.
You know, I play with a lot of great point guards. I see a lot of great point guards, but this guy's a true point guard. Double-digit assists night after night.
Let's get it out to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at Washington. They come into this one very confident. They feel like this is a game they should win against a team that struggled. We'll see if they can take care of business.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
It's a matchup that suits them, Greg. And if they're going to win this one, they're going to have a big mental edge the next two times they see each other.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. Now, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says, some people get their success early. Some get theirs late. I feel like my time is just beginning. Kevin?
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. You know, Chris, parity, always a question, in this league and how you try to get teams to advance. But over a long season, it seems like any team can surprise you on any given night.
Yeah. Almost every team has the talent that can beat you, especially in a one game. You must respect your opponent. Sometimes it can come down to schemes, coaching. Sometimes it can come down to just one bad shot. You can never underestimate motivation as a factor, and that's where the good teams separate themselves. Who can continue to have that same focus every night, and in the words of Coach Popovich, that appropriate fear of your opponent.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Washington. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. All at point with Beal to his side. They're the deadly backcourt pair. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. The shot by Sexton, no good. To the middle, and Morris throws it down.
I love that pass. Wall is a classic point guard who makes everyone around him better. When he's missed time, his teams have always suffered.
Passes it to Sexton. Wall with the steal. Over Sexton. Wall, no luck. And here are the Cavaliers. Pass to Osman. And Fry kicks to Sexton. Off target from three-point range. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. There's Beal with the 3. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Shot from 6. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
And Wall kicks to Howard. Jeff Green on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Morris with the bucket.
Wow. Morris has such a soft release. I mean, you love seeing the ball roll off his fingertips.
Wall with the steal. Down low. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And they're able to recover. And Thompson gets it to go.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
So for Washington, their last game a loss to Atlanta. Wall with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Wall passes to Howard. Beal gets a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Beal's got 5.
As lethal as they come from distance, Bill's outside shot is a thing of beauty to watch.
Sexton kicks to Fry. Beal with the steal. Pass to Green. Outside for Beal. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Sexton the pass to Johnson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And that one's good. Osman.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
And Wall kicks to Beal. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 11.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Well, John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook came into the league around the same time. All of them in the conversation for most athletic big point guard in league history. Of the 3, I think John Wall, the most prolific playmaker, always looking to create for his teammates.
And the pass to Sexton. Poked away. Kicks it to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Over Morris. Johnson's shot is off. And John Wall, such a multifaceted game, it almost feels wrong to call him a pure point guard. But that's what he is, isn't he? Just loves to set up his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And he can score at a high level, but it helps him as a playmaker. Guys thrive playing alongside him because he commands so much attention.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Wizards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Passes to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Fry.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
To the paint, Morris. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Sexton the pass to Johnson. Over Green. And that one hits back iron.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Beal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
they're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here's Thompson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
And Morris throws it down.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
They've come in with a great overall strategy, the right attitude, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And Dwight Howard this past offseason on the move, Greg, once again.
And Howard traded from Charlotte to Brooklyn soon after bought out by Brooklyn, making him a free agent. He's hopped from team to team over the last few years, and you wonder if he'll find a place to finish out his career.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
That athletic ability there.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym. We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Now, here's Fry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Osman. To end the drought. Not going to go that time. And the Wizards now going the other way. Right side, Beal. And Wall kicks to Beal. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 18. And Fry has it in the corner. Here's Osman. He's covered by Beal. Offensive rebound. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the evening. Rodney Hood's checked in for Cleveland. Hill comes in for Jetty Osman. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mahimi's checked in for Howard. Luke Babbitt comes in for Markieff Morris. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for Beal.
One shot.
Free throw, good from Fry. C-Web, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle that?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they could throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating?
Wow.
Who's on my team in the corner? What shooter's in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh, no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else. Here's Thompson following the basket by John Wall. Wall with the steal. Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Wall with a block.
Now, the height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up for these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
Oubre passes to Babbitt. To the wing on the left. Wall against Hill. Wall, good. Wall's got 10 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Hill finds Clarkson. To end the run. And it's good off the glass. Clarkson's got his first basket.
Nice ball handling by Clarkson. Good shooter off the dribble.
To the left wing. In the corner, it's Babbitt. Launches a three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And that's what can happen on the road. You have to be aggressive and try to disrupt them out of their normal routine.
Now here's Wall. George Hill missing his last shot. Now Wall. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta. Good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now, here's Wall, following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Oubre kicks to Mahimi. Now, here's Oubre, guarded closely. Great D that time from Hood. Clarkson taking his time here. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Hill. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And you can't lose track of Hill, a money shooter on the spot.
Wizards leading by 20. To the right side. Here's Oubre, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, easy call.
You know, you can see why some scouts fell in love with Kelly Oubre. Great athlete with tremendous length.
He has over a 7-foot wingspan, which helps him defensively and on the glass. I mean, there's still a lot of upside in this young fella.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Kelly Oubre is an X factor for the Wizards. Last season, stepping into the six-man role, still very young. He could help take them to the next level.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Korver's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Satoransky's checked in, and so he makes both from the line.
Oh my gosh, I just got...
And Kelly Oubre taken after 1 year at Kansas with the 15th pick of the 2015 draft.
You know, he came in as a raw prospect, a five-star recruit in high school, plenty of potential. The Wizards not a lot of salary flexibility, no longer drafting in the lottery. Oubre might be their best shot at improving from within.
Now Satoransky. George Hill missing on the three. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And maybe the biggest surprise of the 2005 draft, I mean, Mahimi's name being called in the first round. 128 players were listed in the league's draft guide. He was not on that list.
And that one misses.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now Rivers. After Kyle Korver missing on that last three-pointer. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Satoransky the pass to Rivers. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Satoransky. 4 on the clock. Hill with some nice D. Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the Washington Wizards. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Easy to see the talent for this Wizards team, but their star point guard, John Wall, says that execution and consistency is key.
We're not one of those teams that can just turn it on and off. We have to stick with our concepts. We have to play the right way as moving the ball as a team and playing team defense. And when we do that, we're a tough team to compete against.
Executing your game plan, Greg, is critical to any team's success.
And this Wizards team at times has struggled for consistency. When they're firing on all cylinders, though, they're tough to beat.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you guys think?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Luke Babbitt. Rivers out there with Satoransky. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Mahimi in at the 5 spot. Largely out there for his terrific shooting range, C-Web, is Thomas Satoransky. He's a pretty good playmaker as well.
Team player. I mean, he understands that he needs to get his shot within the floor of the offense. If it's not there, he's quick to move the ball and generally makes good decisions.
First one falls for him.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Every year there seem to be a few rookies, C-Web, who immediately show that they should have been drafted a lot higher. Why is there the difficulty in placing these guys where they should be drafted? Why are evaluations sometimes wrong?
Evaluations, they can be so iffy because of a team skill set. I tell a lot of players when they come into the NBA, don't be frustrated after your first year or second year if you haven't played the way that you want. In order to be a great basketball player, you have to have a great situation, a team that needs you to do certain things at certain times that you can do for them. And so I think why evaluating is so hard is because you're evaluating the player and then evaluating the unknown, how they fit in with these different pieces that have already been established on your team. And that's kind of the wild card. You can know if a guy can shoot, dribble, and pass, but how does it work with the other players on the team? And so there's some GMs that have missed out on a lot of great talent, but you can't beat them all up because it's so many moving parts into this evaluation that usually it's easier to get it wrong than right.
And that one misses. Looking at the Wizards' past 3 seasons, C-Web, bottom 10 in the league in rebounding.
And they have the most trouble on the defensive end. How about that? Think about that combination. When you give up second chance opportunities, you put yourself behind the 8 ball.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, "Sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader." Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you. For the Cavaliers, Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Fry. And it's Sexton in for Hood. Wizards leading by 23. Satoransky with it, guarded now by Sexton. Oubre kicks to Mahimi. Pass to Satoransky. A floater, he lays it in.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And here's Sexton. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento. Hill against Satoransky. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Howard's checked in for Mahimi. Morris comes in for Luke Babbitt. Jeff Green is checked in for Oubre, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Austin Rivers.
One shot, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for Hill.
Well, I like the fit of George Hill on this team. He can play either guard spot. Great versatility.
Satoransky looking around. Korver against Green. Satoransky with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Over Thompson, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Wizards. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And, of course, the Cavaliers, 3 games behind.
And when I look at Washington, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
But give them credit. They got some really good pieces in place. The road ahead is going to be tough, of course, but I think they're in better shape than a lot of other teams.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still isn't enough.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for George Hill. Thompson dishes to Sexton. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Some call it the Ewing theory, teams that play better without relying on a star player. But Chris, how sustainable is that?
It's not sustainable. It's real cute until you have the teams that are focused and want to win come in. And usually that Ewing theory, that's usually like in the 5th week of the season or before All-Star break when teams are figuring out themselves. Once everybody has identified their strengths and their weaknesses, you need that horse to ride. You need that big hoss in there, that guy that's dependable every night. And as long as he's a willing passer, unselfish player, no, you need those guys. I don't believe that teams are better without their main guy. Maybe for short stretches, players can rally, but you look at championship winners. I'm trying to think of one that didn't have a superstar on their roster. I just don't buy into that theory.
Now, here's Satoransky after the miss from Joe Johnson. A 3-ball. And another miss by Cleveland. Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Green taking his time here. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Thompson kicks to Johnson. Over Morris. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now the pass to Satoransky. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Korver. Shoots over Korver. Another one falls for Washington.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
Now here's Johnson. Last time out he had 13 points. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Monday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with the Nets, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And Beal kicks to Green. Good on the shot. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
On the wing, Johnson, covered by Morris. To stop the drought, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
And the versatility Johnson offers, it can't be forgotten. I mean, this is a guy that can play 3 to 4 positions, a lights-out shooter who also has that clutch gene.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. And Cleveland making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. John Wall's checked in for Washington. Johnson hits them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Now here's Wall. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Howard. Nice ball movement by Washington. And he lays it straight in. Howard's got his second bucket tonight.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
Clarkson against Beal. Shot's good by Clarkson.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lay-in, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
I mean, wow. The scoring ability of Bill is so impressive. And we've watched Bill take major steps forward in this game. I mean, think about this, especially with creating off the bounce for himself and for others.
Shooting one.
And that one falls for Beal.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And you can just see Beal's confidence growing every single season.
He knows he can be the best player on the court on any given night. The coaches trust him, his teammates trust him, the fans trust him. He's a tremendous catalyst for this team.
Now here's Johnson. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Washington. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
And in a big way. This was a blowout. The players, coaches, everyone is to blame.
5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Clarkson finds Johnson. Passes it to Sexton. Now here's Johnson. Here's Clarkson. Pass to Sexton. The three. Morris with the rebound.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers.
One shot.
Rodney Hood comes in for Sexton.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Wizards have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Clarkson against Wall. Outside, Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 19 points for Beal.
Oh, he's a go-to scorer. Once Beal starts to heat up, you better watch out.
Osman, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Osman. Clarkson against Beal. Beal with the steal. Inside. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 14 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Clarkson. Outside Hood. Johnson down low. He's against Morris, and he makes that one. 8 points for him.
Well, if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Oh, I love the strength of Morris. Even with suffocating defense, he wheels these shots in.
Beal against Clarkson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Throughout his career, Jordan Clarkson has always been able to score.
You're right, Kevin, and throughout his career, he's always been a guy that can hurt you from outside, mid-range, and in the paint as well. He's a natural scorer when he has the ball in his hands. I mean, he's very adept at navigating traffic and can twist and turn his body to protect the ball, and he gets a shot up inside anytime he wants.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shots whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
Now here is Hill. He's got 6, and it's in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And with Clarkson, as good as he is outside, Greg, he prefers to shoot off the dribble than on the catch.
Yeah, and it's why Clarkson gets labeled a high-volume, low-efficiency guy. Terrific on catch-and-shoot chances. I think if he played more towards his strengths, he could put together a career year.
The free throw drops for Hill. And the Wizards with possession. Outside, Wall. Kicks it to Mahimi. Dishes it to Oubre. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Fry. Now the dish to Clarkson. The kick out to Hill. The pass to Fry. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Rivers. Now here's Wall. He's covered by Clarkson. Wall attacking. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Wall is a tenacious warrior. He's a high-flying dunking machine, especially off the drive thanks to his leaping ability.
Hill dishes to Fry. There's the foul. It's on Mahimi. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Cavaliers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. Washington's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. It's stolen by Hill. And it's Johnson penetrating. He can't hit that time. Now Washington takes it the other way.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Babbitt over Fry. Hits the front of the rim and out. Johnson, that's for 2, but they'll get another chance. And that one good from Clarkson.
And the thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
And Wall kicks to Mahimi. Pass to Oubre. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Oubre at the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw missing.
And with their struggles at the line this quarter, that free throw percentage has dropped down to about 55%. That's not going to get it done.
And the second free throw, good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Hood. The 6-footer's good. Hood's got 4 this quarter.
And the playmaking from Hill, he just gives them what they need.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Now here's Wall. 16 points for him. Over Hill. And that one goes long. Johnson outside. Releases. Can't nail the jumper.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jumper.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Wizards running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kyle, a little tough there offensively in the first half. How do you guys get going in the second?
Just, keep on moving the ball, play with energy, play with the pass. I mean, they're a great defensive team. This is what they do. So it's going to be tough tonight, but we did all right.
Hey, Kyle, thanks a lot for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Bradley Beal had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland and East 4th Street, right in the heart of it all. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
Well, Cleveland shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Channing Frye out there with Johnson. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Osman in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now, here's Sexton. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
Green kicks to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Such an impressive athlete. Bill, you give him a little bit of room, he'll flush it with force.
Sexton the pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The open look here for Sexton. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Morris outside. Outside Beal. Here's Howard. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Osman. 6 points for him. The shot from the low post is good. Osman's got 8.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And Wall kicks to Howard. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Beal can't get it to go.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Sexton. Back to Johnson. Over Morris. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 10.
Solid start to the half for them. 3 of 4 from the field now.
And here's Wall outside, and it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
He kicks to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside Beal. Outside Green. Back to Morris. They need this one. Offensive rebound. And Howard with the stuff.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
You think about his career. He's been a dominant presence for so many years. That's Dwight Howard. He came into the league right out of high school, played all 82 games, and played well.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Washington. Saransky's checked in for John Wall. Thompson passes to Osman. Thompson up top. He's covered by Beal. The shot by Sexton, no good. And C-Webb, you know, so many people talk about Howard's injuries, but he played in all 82 games in each of his first 4 seasons in the league.
Well, yeah, that's how you get the nickname Superman. He's looked invincible. Look at the way he's built. It's like a brick wall. Few guys have ever been that strong and that athletic. This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Habit. Fry, good.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Out to Morris, puts up a 3, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Johnson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Sexton. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Here's Osman. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Cavaliers, Cedi Osman. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Rivers, he's checked in for Washington. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his 1st foul of the game.
That's his 1st personal foul.
On defense, the Wizards. Here's Osman. He's got 9. Back to Fry. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Howard. He's averaging 11 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Absolutely. And now the question is, can he build from this? Or will he regress back to the mean? We'll see.
Now, Satoransky. Outside, Beal. Off target from outside.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, easy call.
The Cavaliers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Washington leading now by 21. And here is Satoransky. And Beal kicks to Rivers. The 3-pointer no good. To the inside.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
First one falls for him. George Hill's checked in for Jetty Osman. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Oubre's checked in. Johnson hits them both. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They have a 19-point lead. Outside, Beal. Rivers against Hill. Satoransky in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
Oubre can't get it to go.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Now here's Sexton. Satoransky covering. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Colin Sexton. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
No good on that one. And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
And Washington making a change here. Mahimi's checked in, and he's good on the second.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
And Satoransky kicks to Beal. Rivers in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to get something going. Bangs home the trifecta. Rivers has got his first 3 points of the game.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
On the wing, Johnson, covered by Oubre. There's the pass to Satoransky. He dishes it to Beal. Rivers looking over the floor. The tray. It's hauled in by Fry.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Hood comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Clarkson in for Sexton.
Jordan Clarkson.
Wizards leading by 21. Satoransky with it. And stolen by Fry. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Stolen by Rivers. Passes to Oubre. Hood against Beal. Back to Satoransky. 4 on the shot clock. Over Hill. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Tristan Thompson's injury, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
All right,
Sounds
David,
good.
thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
Sounds good. And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on him.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Wizards leading by 21. Now here's Oubre. 8 points for him. And Satoransky kicks to Beal. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. The Wizards 5th.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Now here is Hill. 11 points in the game. Here's Hood. It's back to Hill. Hood up top. He's covered by Beal. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And Rodney Hood getting traded last season in part because, Greg, he was due for a big contract this last summer.
And you just knew Hood would be a player a lot of teams threw offers at this year. Rare to find guards as tall as Hood who can shoot the way he can, just entering his prime. And the contract this team gave him might be a bit of a gamble, but it's one that could pay off in a huge way if he keeps improving.
That free throw good from Hood. Both free throws good from Hood.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Now Satoransky. He has 5. Kicks to Oubre. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
When you're open, Beal will find you outstanding at working the ball over to the open man.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. And here is Johnson. 16 points for him. They double-team Johnson. In the corner, it's Clarkson. A floater. Washington with the rebound. It's Rivers on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. No one covering. And that's 13 points for Kelly Oubre.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
To the paint, Oubre with the steal. Here's Satoransky. The teardrop falls in. Satoransky's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Hill finds Johnson. It's back to Hill. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Rivers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. They'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just...
And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with this development as a long-range shooter. It's gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. And Decker subbed in for Johnson. Rivers hits both of them.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Clarkson kicks to Hood. Inside, here's Thompson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Thompson's got his 2nd basket.
Look, I love how Thompson maintains his focus. He doesn't let the D change his shot selection.
Oubre passes to Mahinmi. Nice ball movement by Washington. The offensive rebound. Pass to Babbitt. And here's Rivers, covered by Hood. With the floater. Oubre kicks to Babbitt. Just 4 to shoot. Kept alive. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 15 points.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Clarkson with the ball. He's got 8. Floats one, and the layup is good. 10 points for him.
One of the things Clarkson does best is converting off the dribble drive.
From deep three-point range, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Wizards running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Washington now. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Bryant. All out there with Brown. Then it's Luke Babbitt. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. The 3 from Bryant. Cavaliers with the rebound. Now here is Smith. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You're like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love Seattle. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back, and then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Cavaliers. To the wing on the left, and the wide open shot from Decker. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Oubre. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. That shot wide open.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. See, Webb, there was a time when athletes spoke up about societal issues and they were simply told to, just stick to sports. That is no longer the case.
Basketball was built on players speaking their mind. The one thing about the game of basketball, whether you're from Serbia like my friend Vlade or you're from Detroit like me, it's an urban game. And you cannot leave the problems of urban society just because you were blessed with the talent to play basketball. And so many of us speak up on societal issues just because we made it doesn't mean that our friends and family are out of those situations. We're not in a bubble in which we don't see how those issues affect us, our family, or our friends. And so just because we are blessed with basketball abilities, sporting abilities, does not mean that we're exempt from the problems in society. And if we have a platform and can speak out, why not? And I'm very proud of what guys in the league has done, whether it's LeBron James and his scholarship program, or whether it's Chris Paul and others, or Steve Kerr speaking up for societal issues. For me, it's refreshing, but it also is in the lineage of the greats that started this game in basketball, speaking up for the voiceless.
Well said. Well said. Here's Wall. J.R. Smith making his last shot.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Nwaba kicks to Corver. Dishes to Decker. Clock at 6. Makes it off the glass.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Corver against Wall. There's the dish to Green. Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. C-Webb, you think the changes will promote, better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams. That's the way that it should be. The bad teams should get the little bit of help that they're needed. And I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured the lottery odds.
Wizards have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Brown the pass to Wall. Steps back and fires. The feed now to Babbitt. Wall against Corver. Tries again. They kick it out to Green. And again, Washington with the triple.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Green against Smith. The pass to Decker. Here's Nwaba. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defenses adjust, though.
Wall with another miss.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Here's Nwaba. Ripped away. Here's Wall to the middle. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Wall.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Now here is Smith. He kicks it to Corver. This one for 3. Washington with the rebound. Wall looking for an opening. They kick it out to Green. Brown dishes to Babbitt. Back to Brown. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Corver. The shot from the low post is good.
Look at that focus from Corver inside. He has a nice soft touch when he's in close next to the basket.
Wall against Corver. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Chris, at times, what Wall gives you is unparalleled production at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and the numbers don't lie. I mean, not too long ago, he was the first player to ever have at least 1,800 points, 800 dimes, 150 steals, and 50 blocks in a season. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
That's good from Wall.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now, here's Sexton. Smith wide open. He fires from outside off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Shots good by Green.
Now, this game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Decker kicks to Korver. Now Sexton. Back to Korver. Stolen by Satoransky. And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody back.
You see that right there? That's the intelligence of Wall. He knows where to run and when a fast break opportunity presents itself.
Now here's Sexton. Covered by Wall. Sexton the pass to Korver. Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, wow. Such a smooth shooter from distance. They'll be tighter up on him next time, I bet.
And Wall kicks to Green. And Wall. Here we go now. And the slam dunk by Wall.
So hard to contain Wall in a pick and roll. He's too sly, too quick, too smart for the opposition.
And here's Sexton. He dishes it to Fry. And another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Wall, that's a two-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. Fry's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Smith. 6 points for Colin Sexton.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Passes to Satoransky. Shot from 12. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And Washington making a change here. Brown's checked in. Here's Sexton. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're Shaqtin' a fool. Get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side? I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Just 2 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Kicks to Fry. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his 5th foul. Now, here's Sexton. Defense right on him. Pass to Korver. Fry with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Washington.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Wall.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Babbitt, following the basket by Sam Decker. Babbitt kicks to Green. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
Now, here's Fry. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. Korver kicks to Sexton. From the arc. No good. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. You